Okay, see that here Boyle's law problem. One thing you have to remember that in the Boyle's law problems we are using the term P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So I already told P1 means initial pressure, V1 means initial volume, P2 means final pressure, V2 means final volume. See that. And you have to remember that how to identify the Boyle's law problem is given. Here in the problem, volume pressure you are observing. If the temperature is not changing at same temperature, that decide this problem is Boyle's problem. See that in the first problem, what is given? A gas occupies volume 200 ml at a pressure of 0.82 bars. Volume is how much? 200. At this pressure, volume is how much? 200 ml at 20 degrees Celsius. What is asking how much volume it will occupy when pressure is increasing 1.025 bars. At this pressure, how much volume he is asking at same temperature. Here temperature will be 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, so here constant temperature is given. Constant temperature. So pressure, volume terms, they are asking that. See that. Initial pressure P1 is how much here? 0.820 bars. Unit must be, you have to consider. These are very important. And volume, initial volume how much is given? 200 ml. Okay, 200 ml. And P2, final pressure how much is given? 1.025 bar. So this volume we have to find. At this pressure, volume we have to find. So from this relation, V2 will be, what happens? P1 V1 by P2. Substitute in that. So P1 means 0.80 bar. V1 how much? 200 ml by P2 how much? 1.025 bar. Bar cancel. So volume will be, if you solving that volume, what happens? 160 ml. Okay, at this pressure volume what happens? 160 ml. At this pressure volume will be 200. When the pressure is increasing, volume what happens? 160 ml. Sometimes in the answer you may not get that 160 ml. It will be converts into liters. It will be converts into liters. Okay, see that. And second problem, if we coming to second problem, a vessel of 120 ml capacity contains amount of gas at 35 degrees Celsius at this pressure. At this pressure, see, a vessel contains 120 ml gas at this pressure at this temperature. The gas is transferred into another vessel. Volume what happens? 180 ml. Then what is the pressure? Okay, this 120 ml will be 180 ml. At which pressure they are asking? Here temperature will be constant, no changing. Temperature is constant and pressure volume terms are given. Definitely it will be Boyle's law. Same, we are taking that here initial pressure how much is given? 1.2 bar. Initial volume how much is given? 120 ml. After transferring into another vessel, volume what happens? It will be, volume will be 180 ml. Okay, so at which pressure it will be happen? At which pressure it will be happen? So pressure P2 what happens? P2 is equal to P1 V1 by V2. Substitute that values. along with units. P1 means 1.2 bar, V1 means 120 ml, okay, V2 means 180 ml. So after solving we are getting the value 0.8 bars, okay. So just like they are asking that. And coming to the third problem, a gas occupies volume 250 ml at 745 mm of Hg at 25 degrees Celsius. At 25 degrees Celsius pressure is how much? 745 mm of Hg. At this pressure volume how much? 250 ml. Okay. So what is asking, what additional pressure is required to reduce the volume 200 ml? Okay, initially 250 is there. He is increasing some pressure. He is increasing some pressure. Then volume what happens? 200 ml. He is asking how much pressure he is increasing. How much pressure he is increasing to get 200 ml. Okay, so we don't know that P2. We don't know that P2. Okay, so if you solve the problem, that means you want to calculate here P2. So P2, so P1 V1 by V2. Similarly, if you substitute that values here P2, how much we are getting? 931.25 mm of Hg. This is P2. This is not answer. He is asking how much pressure he is adding. Okay, how much additional pressure he is adding? Additional pressure is equal to P2 minus P1. So P2, this value will be P2, this value will be P1. So after subtraction we are getting that 186.25 mm of Hg. So just like we have to solve the problems. Okay, these are very important. While solving problems, you have to remember one point in your mind. What is that? What is that means? Units. In the first problem, he is giving in the answers like this. In liters they are giving. Okay, 2.5 liters. So suppose second option I am left that 8.5 liters. Fourth one 6.2 liters, like that. Okay, but you are getting ml, you have to convert into liters. Why? Because the answer is given in liters. Okay, that is the reason why ml we have to convert into liters. How can we convert? 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. Okay, 1000 ml. How much ml we are getting? 160 ml. So how many liters? Cross multiplication, that means x is equal to 160 by 1000. So 0.16 liters. So what is our answer here? 2. You are getting 160. You are getting 160. But the answer not appear in your ml. So that means you have to convert. That is the reason why previously I gave that values conversions, unit conversions, pressure conversions, like that. Okay, see that here bar is given, but in the answer you may not get that bar. You may get atmosphere or torch, whatever it may be. You have to convert them. Suppose bar, in the answer we are getting that in atmospheres 5 atmosphere, first option. Second option 6 atmosphere. Third option I am not writing here now. So fourth, none. So in the answer we are getting that atmosphere, but we are getting bars. We have to convert them bars into atmosphere. How we can convert? 1 bar is equal to 0.987 atmosphere. But how many bars we are getting? 0.8 bars. Then how many atmospheres? Cross multiplication. Okay, x is equal to 0.987 atmosphere into 0.8 bars by 1 bar. Bar cancel. So after simplification, some value we are getting. For example, let us say this is 6.4 atmosphere. What is our answer? 6.4 atmosphere. Just like we have to convert according to our requirement. Okay. If answer is in that ml, no problem, no need to change. If answer is in that in any other form, we have to convert. This is very important. You should focus on the problem as well as we should focus on the options given. Okay, both are important. I hope it will be third problem clear. Okay, he is asking additional pressure. How much pressure is increasing? Okay, now he is not asking at which pressure volume will becomes 200 ml. At how much additional pressure? Okay, first we have to find P2 and then we have to differentiate. So 186.25. If you add 186.25 to 745, then it will become, that means this will become volume 200 ml will become. Okay, so that is additional pressure. So 745 plus 186.25, if you are adding, so at volume 250 will be changes into 200 ml. This is the additional pressure. Okay, so these are the problems. Remaining problems we can discuss tomorrow.